everybody! It's Understar Virgo back with something completely new. Well, new to you, not new to me. It's Psychonauts 2. A delightful game by Double Fine Studios that, in a sequel to a game that very few people ever actually played on release. Wait a minute. Can I not pick a new game? Previously on Psychonauts, for if you missed that. Oh, no, hang on. I don't want to resume game. I could have sworn I could have multiple files running on this. Guess I've platinumed this game before. Autospot, congratulations. Refining collectibles is now available at all automatics. Yeah, so I don't want this. Hang on. Are you sure you want to exit? It's been 12 whole seconds since you saved. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's better. I just want a different save slot. I missed that before. New game, me bitch. Into the brain. At least you got some proof that I backed up my claims about this. In 19 and a half hours.
3 days ago, Truman Zanotto, the grand head of the Psychonauts,
Hey, Zim.
was kidnapped.
Le gasp!
Yesterday, with my help, the Psychonauts rescued Truman from the underwater lair of Dr. Loboto.
That
But
was the
trust me,
VR game.
There's no way Loboto is
The
working
Rhombus of
alone.
Ruin.
Today, we're on a mission. Find out who hired Dr. Loboto to kidnap Truman Zanotto.
And how will we do this, you ask?
My name is Raz, and today is my first official day on the job.
Everything else was just unpaid labor before now. Men at work. And there I am, at work. I heart pain. Thanks, Perpetual Motion Devices. Welcome to the Psychonauts.
Everything okay in here, Raz?
Oh yeah, I'm good, Lily.
Hey, Lily. Yeah, I don't know. It's just
Yeah, Tim Burton has
I've dreamed
face.
about working at Psychonauts headquarters all my life. I just thought it would be more, you know?
Come
But
on,
this is even
we're
better.
gonna be late for the morale corral.
Morale Corral. That 1980s ass computer. Or the 60s, actually. The drudge and dreary of a real life.
We managed to raise profits, the 900% this quarter.
Good job, Oleander.
That's right.
I knew your mutant
Thank
death
you.
tanks would get the job done.
And that brings us to our next topic.
Sasha, still have the talking turtle?
The talking turtle.
Maury.
Sorry, I just like the clapping.
That's what we all do. I'm a streamer,
Now
I
time
get it.
to give out the award for Employee of the Year.
Who could it be? Who could win?
The prize for this year's award is an all-expenses-paid tropical vacation.
Ooh la la.
Oh, I hope it's me.
The winner of this award may be one of our newest members, but he's also one of our most improved.
Ooh.
Congratulations to Caligosto Loboto.
Ah, look at that.
What?
Roboto.
Way to go,
Who the
Cal. You're gonna love this vacation package. I'm jealous.
He's earned it.
I've never won anything. Oh, been on a vacation.
But it's time for
Don't
both.
have to go on a boat, do I?
No, darling.
Just flight.
Woo.
All
You hate
need
the sea,
do
but you love to
is
see him
get
go.
this vacation request approved by your supervisor.
Ooh.
What?
Just a formality. You just need to get this form signed by your boss.
Who is your boss?
Right, boss?
Yes, darling. Or you could just tell us who your boss is and we could...
No.
Maybe he doesn't want this tropical vacation after all.
I love this.
Back. I want
Want
it.
it.
I'm Employee of the Year.
Yes, you are, darling. Now
Off
off you
you
go.
go.
Get that form signed by your boss.
The person who hired you.
you.
The person you work for.
Gaslighting in action.
Okay.
Hurry up, before I take that vacation myself.
Rasputin?
I'm on
Ready.
it.
I got him.
Keep up with him, Raz, and he'll lead you straight to his boss.
It's all a honey trap.
We'll try to head him off.
Be careful.
What do you mean
darling.
try? Everybody's ready.
Stay close to him, Raz.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm absolutely gonna freak him the frick out. Aligned to tropical
I am
vacation.
acting casual.
What's that?
I said, I love Casual Friday. Am I right?
Meh.
Attention. The tooth is loose.
Don't lose him, Raz.
Grown of it. Suspicion. Think they're trying to block my
I think
path.
he suspects something. He's taking countermeasures.
Just remember your basic rating, soldier.
Right.
I will as soon as you let me.
Are you following me?
Of course, I'm not. Oh yeah, the cityscape windows don't lead anywhere.
Following me. This was all a trick.
Damn it.
I'm not Employee of the Year.
Now with that attitude.
I'm the greatest dentist of our century.
Oh no, Dr. Lobato figured it
All
out.
agents, the tooth has gone bad. Repeat, the tooth has gone bad.
Maintain pursuit, Rasputin.
We are in position to intercept.
Ah yeah.
Roger.
Oh yeah, and then here comes the inside of his brain. It's gone rotten,
Looking
everybody.
for me?
Sure am.
Well, come and get me.
Ah, I love this illusion shit.
Why are you taking so long?
You know exactly what you're doing, Lobato.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation.
Ah, this game is so trippy.
Hey, you're not supposed to walk that way.
My posters, the one thing keeping me alive. There we go.
Coach,
No time for small talk, soldier. The enemy is on the move. But we've got him cornered. This way.
Uh-oh. Things are falling into disarray. The illusion is breaking. We got a free thinker.
Can't let him shake us.
Now, before the procedure, it's very important that we clean out your dentist hat. Don't want any dirty. Go away.
Hey, welcome. You're just in time to the mindfuckery. Whoop. Oh no, nothing but the tooth. Oh yeah, there's a dodge mechanic. Also figments. Very important.
Oh, stand down.
I'll help
Soldier,
you in a sec,
come
Sarge.
Get this giant tooth off of me.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a fun one, Keisho. Also, hey, welcome.
Finally. Great job following orders, Private. You go
Great
on
job
ahead.
following
I'll
orders.
take up the rear guard.
Yeah, Psychonauts 2 is a delightful game through absurd worlds.
Of Lobato's imagination in here.
The first one doesn't hold up as well at certain parts of it, but
Unzip that dental door.
for this, absolutely fun.
Good
Though I
job,
will not
soldier.
lie, like,
What's that light?
a large part of this first world does
Zip it
make
back
me
up again.
uncomfortable.
Zip it.
It's all the teeth that Zanata
Now
loves.
that your cap is
Or Lobato.
clean, let's check out those chompers. If I didn't know better, I'd swear this place had gremlins.
Nah, just the fishman.
No problem. I'm sure I can do this in the dark.
It wouldn't be the first time. Now I'm stuck in his sick, twisted illusion.
Coach, this room is definitely not in Sasha's plan. In fact, I think it's a trap.
Hey, a sensor. No.
That's just a sensor.
I do like that they added enemy variety in these.
Live in your mind and stamp out things that don't belong.
Like us.
You handle this one. I'll find a way out.
I'm gonna go scurry over here. I love that he always hits the chair out of his way.
Look at the dogs, boy!
He did, that's true. I still love his overly intricate series of attacks.
Hey, your son going off down there. I found a way out of here.
Ah, sensors. I don't even bother to dodge you sometimes.
You just have to do your thing with the dental door here.
Okay.
Ugh. Yeah, I can't even look at it.
Yeah, it is kind of, bleh. Hard to avoid. Overly intricate series of attacks. Lungfishopolis is great. Hey, baggage tag.
Yes, got the duffel bag tag.
I do forget how slow it was until you pick up a rolling. Not rolling a levitation ball. Don't worry, I'll get it soon though.
Yep.
Until then, this is just a me doing minor collectathon. This will also not be a perfect run of things, because I did that in my own time, and I don't really feel like doing it again. It's not, you're actually not far off with that Nicktoon line. Like, a lot of the original animators did work for them before working on here. Hey, Avalti.
Dr. Lobato's vaults.
Enhancement Under the Sea. And this is the memory of the whatchamacallit VR game that like 5 people played, The Rhombus of Ruin. Amazing dental tales under the sea. I'll pay you this money to go here. Ooh, unmarked bills. Straight to the sea. Ah, fresh, nothing like a brisk swim. And then I'll put the brains in fishes. And then, so I finally have someone to play cards with.
I should try to catch it. Could be high value intel.
There's never high value intel on these. At least not for this section of it. I do love, like, the little insights into the characters that gives, though. Exactly, that's all it needs to be it. This is a game with funny stuff and then, like, very serious stuff.
Looks like some sort of conference room in here.
It sure was.
Is that you?
For going Nicktoons, I was always a fan of Rocco's Modern Life.
Rasputin, careful. It's a,
Ah, here's the hat.
I still love Spunky.
a trap. It's a trap. Lovato has
Hey, open up. Dang it.
someone. Thank you, Rasputin. Please, let's get clear of this aggressive uvula.
Sasha, how is Lobato breaking through the office construct?
It's still his
Couldn't
mind.
be doing this on his own. He must be getting help from someone.
I do love that even now Sasha is smoking.
Sinister.
Oh no, cut the chatters.
Get ready, Rasputin.
When I was little, I did not get the whole Spanish fly joke from that one episode.
Sasha!
Oh, boys!
I've got the situation under control.
I'm still shocked they got away with that.
Just find us a way out of here, quickly.
Yeah, don't bother with them little mooks.
The
You
two
wanna go for
fairy.
the gold. You gotta grab the big boys.
Yeah, it was a whole thing with the big heads, because
Help me carry this one,
it was
friend.
supposed to spice up their love life. Ooh, a Spanish fly.
Sasha, where'd you go? Oh man, I need to find that exit.
They got me too, Frankie.
The mooks.
I love the cigars that the two fairies have in this one as well. Trap, this way. Oh, I gotta come back for that. Or do I? Actually, I think I might have just... Yeah, I just gotta wait for him to come back around. Never mind. I'm so used to having slow fall. The breakdown, the rage, boss, trap.
Did you even
Jesus.
brush before you came in here today?
No one ever
Honestly,
brushes.
It's a mess in there. Here, rinse and spit.
Ugh. Oh, Lobato.
Everything that doesn't belong.
I do
Oh,
like
no.
the suit.
Not back in the trap.
Trap?
Coach? Coach, where'd he go?
Whoop.
Oh, well,
We got
that's a
it.
good sign.
We got a regret.
That
Weighs you
is a
down.
regret. If Lobato has regrets, then maybe there's a way we can still get to him. Let's get out of
That
here
is
and find
fun.
Lobato.
But first, kill this thing.
Sasha? Are regrets dangerous?
Oh, yes, extremely.
Extremely.
Take care of that one, will you, while I find an exit?
Yes, incredibly. Now I forget, do I just shoot you or do you... Yeah, that's right, I steal your weight and then throw it at you. That's how I just quickly murder you. How did that miss? Gotta remember timing's on you. There you go, it's been a few... Fine. Aw, you still managed to hit me.
Good job, Rasputin.
I'm slowly
Unfortunately,
remembering my
I can't
mechanics.
Find a way out of here anywhere.
Sasha?
How
How
long
long
is
is
the
that
golden door?
in there?
Golden what?
Did somebody say gold?
I gotta
Frankie,
check that.
Here's our chance for revenge.
Not these guys.
Didn't I just
Keep
kill you?
looking.
You're blind to it.
Not again. I'm coming to see you, Ma.
Here it is.
You see what you can find through that door. I'm going to stay here and attempt to repair my construct.
Nah, it's specifically like he doesn't realize it's a construct thing and that it exists, so he can't see it. Like, Lobato views the older agents as a threat, but not to Raz the kid, so, like, the perception filter isn't on,
This
is
is
what
not
the...
getting any better.
Yeesh, that's what the insinuation is.
Come down here.
Lily, I'm coming.
What is even down in this, huh? What is down? I do like that you have free reign to just go back through other levels afterwards.
Slippery.
Hurry up, Raz.
Here I
Yay, slip sliding away. No, they're all psychic constructs. It's the fact that, because all of this is taking place in Lobato's mind.
It's not a phobia. It's a curse. Back in Grulovia, my whole family was cursed to die in water. And
Yeah, super sad. Look at
Don't
these
be a
posters.
rat. Loose lips, sink drips.
In Lobato's mind
Shut
to
it.
Intimidate him.
and make sure
Only pigs
the
squeal.
person hired him to kidnap your dad.
Let's get rid of them. Maybe it'll help.
All of the signs
Help
point to
burn
no.
these posters, Raz.
Okay, I do love some fire. Don't snitch. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get the pyrokinesis perk.
Keep going, Raz.
Fire solves everything. There we go.
Ooh, looks like you found an even bigger room.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna catch up to Lobato.
Okay, I'll catch up after I make sure these posters are all burnt.
There's a trophy as well for burning every poster in this entire, like, zone as well, too.
Woo!
And I got it. It's funny that the other ones don't, spark other posters.
Die, ugly posters!
You're damn right. Alright, Lily, gotta burn you and your other one.
Ah, fire! It hurts!
Sorry.
Help me!
Nah, I'm kidding.
Really?
Yeah, this is where it gets ridiculous for that one trophy.
Back in the rhombus you and I, we had a moment, am I right?
We sure
We're not
did.
here to hurt you. We just want to know who hired you to kidnap Truman Zanotto.
Why can't you just let it go? All's well that ends well, right?
I'm sorry, Lobato. I just can't let that happen. You're too dangerous, man. You've sucked the brains out of too many children to put into death tanks. And granted, that was on one of our own orders, but still not great. Emotional baggage found. Hey, you trunk. If only it was this easy to settle in real life. Thanks, Hatbox. Yeesh. The broken teeth are always kind of weird. Let's see, I forget where there was another hidden path here. There we go.
Who are you protecting?
Myself.
And all of you. There you go. Aw, Employee of the Year. Full wall of him. This game really does do a good job of, like, wrapping up all of the plots, though.
I need the purse tag here.
Oh yeah, I find you later. That's one of the first things that you have to go back to. Like, I wasted so much of my time in the first playthrough doing that.
I'm sorry I did it. I'd take it back if I could.
You wouldn't, Lobato.
Was that you screaming? Or me?
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Listen, we all have our doubts and regrets. But it's too late to turn back now. Understand? What we have to do now is finish the extraction.
No, there's not going to be a Psychonauts for you, but if there was, it would... Or if there was, it would be a wholly new adventure. Like, what this does is wrap up all the things that it started with the first and the spin-off game. Hey, Doubt. Hold me back. Hold me back!
Luckily, they're highly flammable.
Hooray!
You take care of them while I find a way out, okay?
Gotta admit, these are my least favorite of the enemies.
Keep it up, Raz.
They're not hard by any means, just... like, very arbitrary.
Careful, Raz.
Because they do that.
Down.
They move just slightly out of hitbox territory, and then... that's it. They also leave the... hey, a side pop. Good. And they also just kind of exist for a minute on fire.
That's right, Raz. No more down.
Also, the goo puddles behind them as well. It's poison unless you burn it. Hey, Titanium is currency.
Hey, Raz. Doesn't this painting look familiar?
Yeah, I know.
Away from me, you scary little girl!
Maybe we should burn it?
I forgot.
Oh, you haven't changed, have you?
Come on.
I
Just
forgot
tell us who
he was
hired you to
scared of
like
Lily.
that.
Hey, Supernatural, welcome.
Personal for you, isn't it?
You
You're just in time for Psychonauts 3. Sorry, Psychonauts 2. We were talking about Psychonauts 3 as a possibility, and then I got distracted.
Wait.
Well,
I'll tell you.
time to solve the problem with fire.
Oh,
Gotcha.
no, you don't.
I think I just did.
It's all in your head, Lobato.
Mia?
Hey, Mia.
Yes, darling.
Nothing.
Calm in the face
Did
of
you
pressure.
forget everything I taught you about levitation, Rasputin?
Yes.
No. Your thoughts can lift you up if you focus.
Better hurry before we hit the ground.
Just in case.
Go. Now let's get out of here.
Ah, yes, I can hold it to glide.
Wait, help Lobato.
Wasn't there good things on the bottom section here? I don't remember. I don't think so.
He wants to tell us who hired him, but he's terrified.
It's true, they really did put the fear of God into him. Now, let's see, where was... oh, right, I have to go to the top section and then glide over, because it's trying to show you.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is a very gross level, but that's entirely on purpose. The rest of the levels in this are much better. Because this is the mind of a dentist, you see. Okay, can't do that one quite yet, but I don't have that for Eva yet.
Don't forget to float, darling.
Come on. Come back around. God, perspective is a bitch with the updrafts. I actually get that after this. I'm going through individual tutorial level shit right now with it. I'll get there. Come on. I still hate the doubts. At least when they explode, they set others of their kind on fire, but still not great. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, that's right. Plus, once they're on fire, they stay on fire, which is delightful. It's just getting into that first level that's a little annoying. There we go. Thank you for the brace face. Come on. There goes the Tooth Fairy. And nothing but the tooth. I like the kind of cartoony lines around these. He should sound familiar. He's voiced by the same guy who does Invader Sim.
We've lost control of Loboto.
They're
There's
both.
a little chaos on every mission, Raz.
I'm a
A
psychonaut.
psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it.
I go
You
into the
remember how
mind
to
of
gather
the
your thoughts
crazy and
roll
help
with them.
restore things to what's approaching factory basics and standards. Oh yeah, he also did voice Daggett. I miss Angry Beavers. That was the first show I ever watched that broke the fourth wall. Now I've got Ball. This is the useful one. Because it saves you from floor hazards as well. Yeah, that's fine. Now, this section I hated for getting those, because of fucking perspective. Come on. That's fine. I'm just doing this to try to get the figments. Come on. Come on. Damn you, perspective. You're a bitch. Come on. I did in a different playthrough. This is an entirely new game.
This is not my kind of party.
Because you can't start a new file and still keep it with like, oh yeah, you've got everything with it. Come on, give me the... Oh, that started me at the new set. Well, I can work with that. Ah, well. If I really want to, I can come back and get those two at a later date, but it's 2 whole figments.
Mia? Where
That was
are
just
you?
me being bad for a minute.
Sasha, I can't reach Mia. I think she's
Yep,
been
can't even go back over there anyway. Because I don't have the right
Sasha?
upgrades yet.
Coach. Lily?
Ah, look at all these
Oh, no.
disconnected teeth into an
I think I'm the
observatory.
last one still in here.
And that Tim Burton-ass moon. Eek. Yeah, this first level really does do a good job of cementing this is the mind of a madman dentist. It's not even that deep of a level, too.
To do again.
It's him.
Especially one who's
gotta
had
stop him.
tamperings to his brain.
I put the egg in the box.
No, no, no. Oh yeah, I forgot about the tiny sensors.
No. I put the box in the back. In the basket.
Put the basket in the ocean.
That's not it. I put the... Oh,
No, I wouldn't say
and the egg.
the meat circus is the last level of the other one, and no, thankfully there's nothing on that level of bullshit in this game with it. Like, this game overall is just an interesting experience. I'll tell you when we get to like a level that approaches it kinda, but even then,
And the egg
Bob's Bottles does not come anywhere near close to, like, that level of fuckery. That was a mandatory escort mission through a platforming race. That was the main reason why people didn't play that. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, this is one of those games where it's like you learn about a lot of interesting stuff, and then there's always more you can discover if you want to deep dive.
The basket in the ocean.
Oh yeah, the talking turtle.
That's not it. Put the old blocks in the basket and the egg in the ocean.
You put the egg in the basket and the old egg in the box and the box in the ocean.
Simple.
And if you tell anyone about me, anyone at all, you'll have to deal with her.
No,
oh, ominous.
Please don't make me look at her again. No, no, I won't tell. I won't tell anyone. I promise.
Yeah, like, this is just a very interesting look at manipulation and effect of people. Who is threatening you? Oh, yeah. The hand. The claw. And now we're heading back to real world. Yep, he's certified insane in the membrane. Maybe. We don't know her family lineage yet.
I won't tell.
And then we're still on the plane back from the Rhombus of Ruin. Hey, Zanata, Squirrel, Mr. Rat, our co-pilot. Oh yeah, he fell in love with a fish as well.
Booby-trapped.
Yes, whoever hired Lobato to kidnap Truman knew he might be psychically interrogated.
The poor thing looks terrified.
I would be too.
Get a good look at his boss?
No, just an
Saw him,
ominous
I
shadow.
couldn't tell who he was. And I saw something else.
They really did a good job of making Raz look more
I saw
human
the
in this
thing that
one.
terrified Lobato. It was a woman dressed in black fur. She was floating over the ruins of a city, and she was commanding serpents of water. There
Yeah,
was
like, look at the
something
textures on
familiar
those
about
eyes. That's just great.
Rasputin, I'm going to show you a picture.
That's her! Wait a second.
Hmm.
I thought I recognized her. True Psychic Tales issue 43. She's on the cover.
Maligula.
The
Maligula.
Deluge of Grulovia.
Maligula? She's been dead for 20 years!
Or is she?
Crawler killed her himself.
A battle from which he never truly recovered.
Poor
She
Ford.
was a monster, a ruthless, power-hungry psychic who drowned hundreds of her own countrymen. Nevertheless, she still has her loyal followers.
See,
To
this game doesn't
This file
try to
documents recent activity
waste
believed
time
to be
dealing
the
with
work
dark
of
concepts.
these modern-day delusionaries.
What
Delusionists.
are they up to?
Well, it's ridiculous, really.
Get it?
There's
Because
no science
the followers are
basis.
delusional.
Necromancy.
What?
They're trying to bring her back to life?
It's silly, darling, but if they believe they can do it, they might do some dangerous things.
Like any other cult, really.
Consider the other disturbing fact in all of this. That unstable character.
Could never kidnap the grand head of the Psychonauts without help? Yes.
You mean...
There's a mole in the Psychonauts.
Who could it be?
If you think this is a mole, you're dumber than you look.
The squirrel.
Approaching the mother lobe.
Ah, here comes the mother lobe. The area that they were teasing for like 8 years. Psychonaut HQ. Big brain time. Aw, yeah. Welcome to the new overworld to explore to your heart's content. And our acting director. With the current one having been de-brained. Oh yeah, I love that that's how they remove
Agent
themselves from the
Forsyth,
ship.
Why did you deny us intel when we hailed the Mother Lobe?
What are you talking about, Agent 9?
We were on a mission to rescue the
It's the style back then. This is like early 70s. Those are...
I never heard any call. Who did you talk to? Is he all right?
We won't know for sure until we get that squirrel tested for rabies.
We won't know for sure.
This is our kidnapper.
This
Clearly,
guy?
he had help on the inside.
Impossible. A mole in the Psychonauts?
We have reason to believe delusionists are involved. And they're trying to bring back
Delusionists.
Malicula.
What?
I know.
Honest.
Isn't it great? The Psychonauts haven't had this kind of a threat in years.
Can someone help
You were
me
the
with
one
my
who
dad? He's still acting funny.
The co-pilot's
Truman.
gone mad. Come on. Yeah.
Let's get him inside so he can lie down.
Poor Lily.
I'll see what I can find
That
out
was his
on the
disguise in the
location.
Rhombus of Ruin. He was going undercover as a merman, Oleander.
Further interrogation.
It worked
I'm
surprisingly
gonna
well.
talk to Otto about our military options.
Does that make anyone else a little nervous?
Who are you?
I'm Raz. Rasputin? I'm, your newest Psychonaut?
I got
How's
deputized.
that?
Ford Cruller, he gave me a badge. I've been kinda helping out.
Listen, kid. Agent Cruller is a hero. But he's not operating at 100%.
He's
can
really
hand
a
out
lunatic.
all the merit badges he wants, but he doesn't have the authority to commission Psychonauts.
I don't care what level you
Right?
got before.
You're Hollis Forsythe, lesser head of the Psychonauts?
God, what an
True
awful
Psychic
title.
Tales
Lesser head.
146. You and Truman fought the Noodler together.
I prefer
The
the
Noodler.
title Second Head.
That
If the
arguably
other
sounds
agents
worse.
vouch for you, I might be able to get you a spot
Here,
in
trainee.
the intern program.
Visitor
But don't be
intern.
late for orientation. I hear the coordinator's a real brain buster.
It's me. I am the coordinator.
Welcome to the Mother Lobe.
All of your merits mean jack shit here, boy.
Yep.
Now I'm an unpaid intern. She is, but like,
Scanning for fingerprint.
fingerprint.
Access denied.
Oh.
Hey, how does this thing work?
Sorry. No tours today.
Because, like, imagine if a kid just wandered into your secret organization full of high-tech equipment and that deals with exclusively crazy people and just declared, hey, I was made one of your agents by your former best guy before he himself went fucking apeshit.
Hey, is it okay if I go up into the main headquarters now?
I'm sorry, little boy, but there just aren't any school tours today.
What?
There's not even
I'm
any
an
schools
intern.
around here.
Agent Forsythe gave me this.
I mean, the whole plot of this game has gone over the course
Hurry
of,
up.
like, 5 days, starting
Let's check your head in
from...
the fingerprint reader, please.
the first one, because you get into camp, immediately children are getting their brains stolen over the course of 3 days,
Joust.
then you clear the meat circus,
Welcome to the intern program.
and then Ford Cruller
Let me get
officially
your
deputizes
orientation
you into a Psychonaut. Then you have a day of traveling until, because they get a distress signal from the Psychonaut head. This takes us out to the middle of the fucking ocean where there's nothing here, the Rhombus of Ruin. And then that's a full day there that we save him, and now we're going into Psychonauts 2.
Wow. That
There's
picture
no time
really
for
catches my
like word to even travel.
startled
This is taking place over a week. Like not even a full week, like 5-6 days maximum.
Ooh, looks like I can choose where to focus my energy and upgrade my powers.
Ah, this is
Very
delightful.
Interesting.
Let's see, slow cooker requires 1 to upgrade. The wrecking ball is great. The fire upgrade is delightful. Melee is delightful with it for the shockwave value. All of these are good upgrades. Except for the, especially Psyblast with it. And then you can do area
Gotta keep track
survey.
of all the places I've been here.
And mission log, so
I'll
you
keep
know
my
what to
to-do
do.
list here.
There we go. New mission. Why do you never just walk anywhere,
Scanning
Raz?
for fingerprint.
The fingerprint.
Access granted.
I have your brainwaves memorized now, child. Oh yeah, that's just a cool loading screen. Wow, 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 wow. Insane in the brain. Also, Jack Black does a wonderful cameo in this game. Ah, welcome to the Nerve Center.
I can't believe I'm really here.
So many collectibles to
Psychonauts
obtain.
Headquarters.
Hey,
Sorry, new ball.
oh yeah, some people choose to just exist as pure brains and extensions of psychic effort as well for some
Doesn't
reason.
that helmet get in the way of your mental waves?
Never forget that there's just free money buried in the sidewall.
Consider buying a suit, kid.
They're all so condescending to start with. I'll show you all! Give me the Sirenium. Oh yeah, you can also only hold 100 money, so it doesn't really...
14 inches?
No, that's legal.
And the paper I've been using is...
It's a big step up, yeah. Ah, the Automatic. Welcome to the Automatic, your one-stop shop for Psychonaut supplies. So I can only buy items right now, but I can get pins later.
Great idea. Let's make
There
a
we go.
side challenge marker and get you ranked up.
For one, I'm gonna buy 2 of those, so I can just combine them for things.
Challenge marker and get you ranked up.
Oh, damn it, I should have bought the wallet. I didn't realize I could get that this early. I do like the Psy-Pop holster. I'll get the wallet next. Alright. And then they give you 1 for free. Because you just had some kicking around. And that gives you rank up points. Last but not least, feast your eyes on pins. Pick your free lever ball. And this just changes the color. I'll go for green.
Excellent choice.
Then the rest of these are... I forget which ones were amazing. The side chop's actually pretty good. The Psychonaut, not you. This is just a cosmetic thing. This has a way to kill enemies a fun way. Metal Magnet's alright. Worthless. Not bad if you're doing speedrunning, but otherwise worthless. Now that's delightful if you're doing a lot of grinding. Oh yeah, you wear this to get sales on everything. That you need for a trophy. That's just for if you want to just not deal with any sensor ever again. And this one's delightful for combo links. The Goonades is alright for a very specific level. Fever Reducer is one I just keep on a lot of the time. This is just so that you can pet the goats. The Days... Oh, Plucky, I forgot about that. Oh, that one's delightful, because, like, telekinesis hits just ruins so many fights.
I'll come back later for the rest of it.
I sure will. Oh, and here are the founders of the... whatchamacallit.
Here they are. The Psychic Six. The group of paranormal experts Ford Cruller gathered together to form the Psychonauts.
Oh, yeah. Shame there's only 5 of them.
True Psychic Tales #1. Tragically, none of them were the same after fighting Maligula in the deluge of Grulovia.
No, they really weren't.
Less tragically, but still upsetting. My mom used that issue of True Psychic Tales to line the floor of the world's smallest horse trailer.
The world's smallest horse.
Stormed through here.
She doesn't find a way to let off some steam.
She needs a vacation.
Oh, I don't have the other bounce up move yet. I will though, so help me.
It got a side card.
Oh yeah, it also lets you know how many side cards are in the entirety of an area when you go to them. So there's 27 in this block of a place. Hey, Lily.
Can I do anything to help, Lily?
Yeah, keep me from killing Jared here. I know too many of his weak points.
Every time. I'm sure your dad's gonna be okay, Lily.
Your dad's going to be okay, Lily.
Raz, I don't know. He just feels all wrong. I'm worried all that Silurium we found him with in the Rhombus of Ruin did some damage.
It is a lot of it.
Well, I better get to intern orientation.
You'll like Hollis, I think. She's
I don't think so.
strict, but deep down, she's really serious.
Ah, that's good to know. They got a whole thing going on. It's cute. Because, whatchamacallit, at the end of the first Psychonauts game, they received a distress signal, and they were the closest available Psychonauts with it. So they took Raz with them, because he was newly deputized by Ford at the time. And then he helped to prove it, like, invaluable to it, because he could cast his mind through the fishes in the sea and all that. Ah, we're in Sasha's lab.
Cooperate with our investigation.
I'd like to, but
But
I
I
can't.
I know you're scared, but if you could just
I
tell
love
me
his
who...
contamination ad.
No more question.
Ah. No, the Ruins was the second game. Like, there's Psychonauts 1, and then there's the Rhombus of Ruin, which was a PSVR game with it, where you play through, like, that whole adventure. And then directly after that, that leads into this, with Psychonauts 1. Or, Psychonauts 2. And then they recap about the Rhombus of Ruin. Yeah, it was a decently sized adventure, too, with it. I want to say, like, 15 hours?
Agent 33, please report to Agent Forsyth's office.
You should. It's a fun game. It has a lot of interesting stuff kicking about it.
Hey, look out!
Oh,
Rhombus of Ruin.
sorry, I didn't... Whoa!
Meet new friends.
That's mean.
Hey, Sam.
He hurt you, baby?
I'm not a baby.
Yeah, you are. Question is...
Yeah, you are.
Who's this new kid?
My name is Raz, and I'm
I knew
the
it.
new intern.
That's ridiculous. I didn't ask for a new intern.
Intern program's full. Sorry, kid.
He is clumsy. He'd probably get us all killed.
You're all
Man, he's
bitches.
mean.
Well, kid, we gave it a fair shot, and it looks like it just didn't work out. Better luck next year.
Guys,
You
quit
Tim
picking
Burton
on the new
asses.
kid. We were all new once, in case you forgot. I think he'll fit in just fine. In fact, I think he'll look cute in our uniform.
You're not wearing a
Let's
uniform,
take him
though.
to the closet.
God, you bitches.
Hey, you okay in there, Rusty?
Rusty.
What's the holdup?
It's Raz. I was just wondering, if
Aw,
there's
I'm
an
in the
intern
skivvies.
uniform, how come you guys aren't wearing it?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, well, we're level 2. Now just hand out your clothes and we'll get you that uniform.
Can't you hand me the uniform first?
No, silly. We need to take your clothes and measure them so we can get you a uniform that fits.
Unless you want us to come in there and measure you.
No.
I still like your design.
Just hurry up, okay? It's cold.
Oh, yeah,
in
they're
here
all
and I'm
assholes.
practically
That's the thing.
Uh-oh.
You're so lucky I'm an acrobat.
Guys?
They just fucking
Come
left.
on. This is embarrassing in so many ways.
Jesus. Luckily, no one can ever see me in the storage room. There we go. Passageway acquired, thanks to the power of fire.
Can't leave this card lying around.
Certainly won't.
Yep.
Ah, well, it gets you familiar with the sections. This comes into play later. Hey, free bin of supply chest. If you have a supply key. I need a key. Hey, look, a key.
Ha! I'll bet this key goes to that supply chest.
Oh yeah, none at all. Just like real school. A sigh chunk. It goes into my ass when I don't have my backpack. Into the vent like the rat I am. Oh, and actually no, I don't even have the thing for that yet. What combination
I
is
don't
it?
know the code. Rats.
That's it! Rats!
Oh,
Harold!
sorry, Harold. You're absolutely right. I should think about how I'm using that word.
You're the best co-pilot a man could ask for.
Do you know the code? Is the code in there, Harold? I'm too big to go in there. If only I could see what you see in there. Hey, that reminds me.
A mad milkman once taught me how to use clairvoyance, so I could use it to do this.
Time to see the world as you see, Harold.
Oh yeah, this is how he, look at how he sees me. Just big rat. You can do it. 0726. Yeah, it's very cute. And then you can also, there's puzzles that do that later. God, I still love the Milkman conspiracy level. That was just a goddamn amazing level. Who is the Milkman?
Oh no.
My girlfriend and my pseudo-mother figure. Shit. Well, thank God they can't see me. And for this convenient vent. The Matador level was fun, yeah, but... as I loved the dogs playing poker joke, but...
and yet we still can't extract the information we need.
That bull drove me mad trying to get around.
You have to let me do more. You know it's because of me that...
Otto.
Hey, Otto.
I mean, if I hadn't...
Oh, damn it, a child! Kill him!
Not a word, Rasputin, until I find you some new clothes.
You're gonna class me up.
If the fit is a little off. They're the smallest clothes I had.
Now,
that's fine.
Tell us again how you ended up outside in your underwear.
Oh, you know, I was sort of going undercover. Just like you did, Agent Mentalis, in True Psychic Tales number 62, when you used your defibrillator to hypnotize 16 trans troopers at once.
Oh, please. That old yarn? Oh, they embellished so many details in that version. But in fact, it was 17 troopers.
Nah, it's like, imagine if you were a kid and embarrassed, you wouldn't blab to the teacher with it, because you know the hazing would just get worse for it. You solve it yourself.
The right tool for the job, come see me in my workshop.
I will.
Even the best Psychonauts require a little assistance now and then.
I'll pass you some steroids, kid.
Excuse me, Rasputin. I need to get back to the matter at hand.
I love his hat.
No, I didn't bend the spoons, Mommy.
Boy, he is out of his gourd.
Ooh, I love going through the car wash.
Oh, and don't worry about the other interns. Initiation rituals are a common method for a specialized social group to integrate foreign elements while preserving.
You get your old clothes back when you finish the main story.
Thanks, Sasha.
And not a second sooner, because they want you to be in your own new memorable outfit for this game. It's a good outfit. I like it. The turtleneck and coat.
You pulled. I want my clothes back.
You know, you're right. I'm sorry. And I'm going to make it up to you.
You're not.
I'm going to let you finish my asset recovery mission.
Yeah, this is how you get your clothes back.
I'm gonna end up naked in a closet again.
My intern assignment is to track down this list of missing Psychonaut assets. Mission critical assets.
So, like a scavenger hunt?
Why not?
If you think like a child, you will do a child's work. Finish this mission, and we'll know you're ready for your clothes back.
You literally cannot finish this list until you have, like, almost 90% of the way for the game.
This looks like a good place to track my side missions.
Sounds like it's quitting time.
I'm really late to internal.
It's just Ellie that's really, like, the main bad one, though. The rest of them are actually pretty good. I like them well enough. Oh, I don't have my big ol' levitation bounce yet to get to the high-ups.
How's your fantasy football team doing?
These new pins, the very latest.
I had... Nope. Of your brain block. Smash your level. There it is. Yeah, that's what I was just going to go by. Why do I always forget that it's in items? There we go.
Good selection.
Delightful.
come back anytime.
Ah, now I've got 1,000 money. Much better.
What about Sasha and Mia?
Oh, you're definitely doing it.
What? I don't believe it.
I saw
Ah. Look at all this free money that they just bury away in the sticks. Crazy. Look at that, I went from 85 to 44 in only one transaction.
Will the new kid, whose name I've already forgotten, come up to my office immediately, before I forget why I let you into the intern program.
Whose name I've already forgotten. Yeah, there's so much just free money around the Mother Lobe. That's how you can tell this is a rich school.
Austerity measures.
My psycho bot battle mecha.
Leander.
Good luck fighting Maligula without my battle bot, cheapskates.
Preaching to the choir, Oleander.
Hey, I'm with you. Letting him build a battle anything is probably a bad idea.
I had to stop him from making psychic tanks earlier this week.
Oh, right. New intern. Thought I told you not to be late.
I was being hazed.
Doesn't matter. You need a mentor. Let me see who's left.
Ooh. Am I helping Mia? Or Sasha on a mission?
No. You're in the mailroom. Your mentor is Nick John Smith.
To the nail! To the mailroom.
Nick John Smith?
John Smith.
I've never heard of an Agent John Smith.
Nick's not...
It's a very common name.
He's not even psychic. He's just good at sorting mail. You'll love Nick. Everybody does.
Everybody loves Nick. Nick,
himself worked in that
John
mailroom.
Smith.
You could learn a lot there. For one thing, how to be on time.
This is a very stressed woman. Like,
Now scoot. I've got a base to run and a budget to balance.
Yay, look at that. I'm rank 3 now. Because I did an assigned task. Give me that for dodge attack. No, not yet, but we'll get chances to do other things later. Reveal 10 optics, stay longer, take no damage. Oh yeah, rank 102, limitless. You're no longer restricted by cooldowns, the max level you can get.
Feels like I got a little more spring in my levitation.
There we go, now I just need 3 more for Bouncy Ball. Then I can really do some fun game-breaking shit. Because, like, it is actually kind of hilarious how hard and fast you can break things with the, whatchamacallit.
Hey!
Down smash.
How's your dad?
Yeah.
Terrible! I gotta go get him some therapy plant stats.
How'd you get that hatch open?
Oh, it's got a fingerprint combination. I can teach it to you. Come here.
Aww.
It's more than just a number. You kind of have to feel it.
You gotta feel it.
Do you feel it?
I feel something.
Yes.
Good.
There's a whole thing with them too that's
got
cute.
It from me, and you're dead.
Yep, see you later. Ah, Lily, your passive aggressiveness is shockingly endearing. Autobahn obtained. Now I got an internal transit system.
Some brand new items here.
To think, in the first game, you just had to stumble across a... just fall down a tree stump to find that. Rank me up!
Sayonara, Psychic.
So long. Ah, Harold. To the atrium. I didn't even need to do that. But that's also how you reset money for different areas if you travel between them.
Come back to the automatic. Many new items in stock.
That person's aura is telling me their perspective on the world is especially worth seeing.
Yeah, so like if you go between the open land and the Mother Lobe, that's just the fastest way to grind money as far as I'm aware. God damn, that pushed me in the wrong direction. Excuse me while I just walk on the ceiling. There we go. And just a full easy rank up. Thank you.
I don't have a key.
Also, the supply chests are a very easy source of everything. Is that right here?
Probably just saved a life taking this off the market.
Ooh, I found day-old sushi. That's one of the items that you need for the scavenger hunt. It's funny what all you remember as it comes to it. That's the nerve center for the fingerprint. Where was mailroom? Agents, mailroom. At least they're keen with their marking of places.
All interns who have not checked in with their mentor must do so immediately.
Sure did.
Your mentors are waiting.
Granted.
It reminded me that my mentor is waiting. To the deep, dark depths.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
New intern here.
Hey, Ratty. What do you see? Aw, this rat doesn't know me, so it thinks I'm scary.
I hope Nick's
What?
okay.
But everyone loves Nick.
Should I tell somebody? I don't want to get poor Nick in trouble.
Also, you can use the mice or other clairvoyances to find weird little secrets in the world, like that mouse was hoarding money. It was mousehold, you could say.
How could Nick let it...
Yeah. Nick, what have you done?
Mess.
Everything okay in here?
No, everything is not okay.
Who are you?
I'm, Nick John Smith's new intern.
Oh, so you're the one not sorting all this mail.
Wait!
Better get all this mail sorted, quick! You're making Nick look bad.
God, all of you are so quick to just file grievances onto me. Just for that, I'm purposefully not sorting your mail. What was your name? Just so I know to give you some quality care. Oh yeah, never forget to check the upper areas of anywhere you go with it. So much of it is just literally simple platforming for easy. Like, look at that.
To upgrade one of my side powers.
I'm an intern credit. Gimme Pouncy Ball. Hooray! Yeah, early on the dialogue's not great, but it does get better as you prove, okay, no, you're actually worth a lot of this. Okay, the kid's not just talk.
I'm going to ace this internship.
Da-da-da. Uh-oh. Oh, whoops, there was a third option. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's a suspension of disbelief, because, like, yeah, this is just, like, some random kid claiming, hey, I went on a globe-trotting adventure with it. Like, overall, it is a little annoying, but... Come on. Ah, the mail's done. Uh-oh. A big thing is here.
This
To Truman Zanato.
Truman Zanato. Hey, this might be important. I'd better bring it to Truman.
Hey, more importantly, I see something glowing.
Psychonauts business.
Hey, one of the Supply Kings. There we go. I actually forgot this was there. Thanks, cutscene. That's worth it for the money's sake.
Heavy. What the heck did Truman order here?
Well, let's get it dragged up. Special delivery! I do love the concept of just the psychic hand that feeds you. Oh yeah, I just hold this with my brain. Oh god!
What the?
Oh, it was a body.
Hey, you guys gotta check this out. The new kid killed Nick.
He was dead when I found him. Is no one gonna address that this body was mailed?
But he's
debrained. Oh no.
What kind of sick monster would steal Nick's brain? I mean, Nick!
He was Nick, the best of us.
But why keep his body alive?
And why mail it to the grand head of the Psychonauts?
It must be a threat,
It
the
could
horse's
be a
head.
warning.
Hey guys, does the Lady Luctopus Casino mean anything
Luctopus.
to you?
Isn't that where we sent Agent 33?
To investigate suspected delusionist activity?
Agent 33 is 2 days late with her status update.
Which is strange, because she's OCD and
I'll get the
constantly
jet.
checks in,
I'll
even when
get
she
the
doesn't need to.
locals.
I'll stay here and protect the children.
Ah,
What?
damn it.
Aren't we all going on the mission?
We could use you in tactical command, Agent Forsyth.
And maybe the interns would benefit from...
It's not safe. Not while we have a double agent among us.
Oh, you're just letting
I'll
that
take
spill?
her place. I've heard the buffet there is shockingly reasonable.
Shockingly reasonable.
Well, if you reconsider, meet us on the jet pad within the hour.
Well, guess I gotta change her mind in an
No,
hour.
All of you, to the interns' bay. Now.
Aye,
I've
aye.
got some training exercises planned today that are both informative and safe.
I know, right?
Last one there has to delouse the brain tumbler.
Delouse. You get better, Nick.
TV?
Oh yeah, I forgot that whole joke. Because the brainless men, when a person is rendered brainless, all they want to do is just watch TV.
But I should go check and see if he's okay. Here's my
Alright, let's see. It
mentor.
was... Yeah, that's right. I go up here with it. Wait, can I double jump with that? Nope. Okay, so that's... I gotta be in motion with it to do the trick. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, because the problem is that it slows you down immensely with it, so you can't build up too much momentum.
Got some new gadgets available in my shop for testing. I mean for purchase.
Oh, they patched that bit out.
Totally safe.
Wait a minute. What if I go from...
Obviously.
There was a point where it was... Come on.
Hey, you! Got some fresh stuff over here.
Oh yeah, because I can't double jump out of this anymore with it. Nope.
Why? Because of Nick. It's a huge deal. Why? Nick wasn't in the league.
They patched that out. Aw. Oh well, there are other ways to get higher with it later with it. It's just easy miss out of like 4 free levels.
Just thinking about Nick.
Is that the worst thing in the world?
Oh, good. You're finally here. Let me know when you're prepared to learn something.
Alrighty. Enter the mind of Hollis. Which disc was mine?
Don't wait too long.
Oh,
You'll
wait, I
miss
actually have to
class.
talk to you, and then I assign to it. If I'm my Spreekly, I could contribute to the
If I may
casino
speak,
mission.
You may not. Class is in session.
Oi. When does the class start?
Class start?
As soon as you get to my classroom.
I'm here.
This isn't your classroom?
No. This is. So are you ready, kid?
I do like that door.
Yeah.
And what are you ready for?
Safety.
Blah.
Oh, you think the human mind is safe? Well, that's cute.
I don't know. I've been in Larry the Milkman's mind, and there's not much more that can surprise me. I do like the door, like, aesthetic. Like, that's just a fun concept. Ah, the word association. Delight to cilantro.
And that is how you perform the advanced psychic ability known as mental connection.
Cool.
Damn it, I'm late. It's just as awkward as coming into actual class late. I see someone was busy
Could you repeat
looting.
that?
Sorry, kid. I warned you not to be late. I'm off to attend to some fiduciary concerns. Norma, take over for me, won't you? You can practice with some of those loose ideas.
But Agent Forsyth, is it safe to leave all these thoughts out like this if you're
Yeah,
not here?
these guys are
Norma,
not.
please. It takes more than a few rambunctious children to affect the mind of a trained psychonaut.
They are all assholes, yes. And that's part of what makes Raz better. Like, he's just genuinely a good. What are you
doing, weirdo?
Took him out of the fantasy. You can't even
Try
do
not
your
to fall
pose.
asleep in my class. All right, Rapscallion.
Sure thing,
Okay.
fuckface.
Now, how do I explain mental connection extremely simply?
Let me guess. We focus on an idea in someone's mind until we form a tangible connection with it.
Oh, I didn't realize you were a mental connection expert.
I am. I'm
By
New
all
Game Plus
means,
in this bitch.
Give us a demo. Professor.
How many psychic tanks have you taken down with your brain? This is fun.
What the heck did you just do?
I
I
said
jumped into-
connect with the idea, not jump inside it like a hamster ball.
Well, that's where we differ.
Sorry. Old habit from the circus, I guess.
Jump into the habit. You have an idea,
Not
you can
only
connect
is
it.
cilantro delicious, it's affordable and easy to grow in a window box herb garden.
Oh, yeah.
What the heck is that?
I drew a connection.
You left a slime trail.
It's like he connected the two thoughts together.
Oh, shit.
Oh, now you're in trouble.
And now I formed a new trail.
What's the big idea?
Disgust.
Disgust.
I'll change the
It's not
path.
the first time Rasputin has created that thought in someone's mind.
God, you're all such pricks. And now she thinks it's disgusting.
Cilantro reduces the risk of digestive distress, but it tastes like soap. And honestly, I'd rather have the gas.
That is true.
Hey, Raz. If you can change Forsyth's opinion of cilantro, maybe you could change her mind about the casino mission.
Now, this is a very dangerous trail of thought, though.
Yeah, I mean, she worries about us kids too much. It's taking years off of her life expectancy.
If you could get her not to be so worried all the time.
Ah, her teeth are very disconcerting.
Real Psychonauts mission.
Well, at least you kids have your priorities safe. Think of all the ways I could die.
Just see if there's any, you know, problems.
Oh, yeah. And then you drop down with, whatchamacallit that?
To the top, Raz.
Of course, if you're scared. Don't do
Hey, a
it.
nugget of wisdom. Finding one will impact enough concentrated wisdom to gain an entire
I
rank.
mean, you'll probably get kicked out of the Psychonauts for trying, but what the heck?
Connect those thoughts, young man.
I will in a second, you two-faced bitches.
Remember, it's for the good of the mission.
I'm connecting tags and figments,
Here's
goddammit.
the steamer trunk tag.
Oh yeah, I never did pick up the purse tag, but I don't think I could have in, whatchamacallit. What's his fuck's delusion? Lobatos. Because I didn't have this tool that I'm getting right now. Yep, there we go. Anything else? Nope, I'm good.
I know cilantro reduces the risk of digestive distress, but it tastes like soap. And
There we go.
honestly, I'd rather have the
Risk.
gas.
Just wanted that. Risk through the looking glass. I break it apart. I'm going where I'm not supposed to go.
Oh, wait. This was a terrible idea.
Oh yeah, there's also a whole lore thing where, like, Raz is shockingly good at just breaking into people's minds for some reason. Why is that, you might ask? We might find out later in this game. Also, we find out...
don't have the experience.
We also find out that Agent Hollis used to be a...
This was a bad idea.
Not the chosen one, but something similar. You'll find out later.
Restraint Neurological Hospital.
Lady of
I think
Restraint.
Hollis said she was an intern here once.
Yeah, she once worked at a mental
my best
hospital.
Ideas here. Let's just hope I don't run into Dr. Putz.
Dr. Putz.
Maybe trying to change her mind is a bad idea.
Oh no, a bad idea can blow up in your face.
No, wait. I think that is a bad idea.
I love these little bastards. You're gonna need this gurney. There we go.
Yes. No room in here for any bad ideas but my own.
I love that line.
Of, I
But
gotta
my
catch up to
own.
Hollis and try to change her mind about the mission.
I will in a minute, Raz. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
What's that sound? This
Hey, tag.
Hatbox needs a Hatbox tag.
I'll go upward in a second. Wah. This place is full of fun stuff. Hey, another nugget of wisdom. You can't hide in the bushes from me. Is enough in the dumpster? Nope. Okay then. Alright, now I'm good to go for the stray ideas. I'll take that. In the beginning, yes. In later levels, not as much. With each rank up, they get a little bit, not even necessarily harder, but, like, you need more collectibles, and then it takes higher levels to get, like, better skill points. Ooh, just out a free knuckle sandwich for incoming grappled enemies. I always forget that was a thing.
I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of these mental connections.
I do, however, want to get this to rank 30 as fast as possible for the Dark Thoughts connection. Yay, Steamer Trunk is happy and settled. Ranks in this game are, just like the first one, as easy or hard as you want them to be. It all depends on how willing you are to go out of your way to get different collectibles.
Ah, here's the Hatbox tag.
Yeah, like if I want to go Figment-wise, I now have 99 Figments to collect to get to all of them. Or the next level up that way. Or I can find stuff in the overworld that I just keep because I know exactly where to go for them, or I go for...
Oh my god, look at the size of that kid's head!
Oh,
Get him
damn.
to radiology, stat!
Get him to radiology. Aw, my x-rays that I gotta run across. I do love this section.
You saved another life, Dr. Potts.
Oh, please. I was just doing my job.
Where are you now, huh?
I heard the technique you used was developed by your intern, Hollis Forsyth.
Oh, my intern? Why, yes, well, we did collaborate on that a little.
Aw, he took the credit for her invention.
The patient will make a full recovery, Dr. Potts. All thanks to you.
Mm-hmm.
And your brilliant intern, Hollis Forsyth.
Oh.
Yes. Well, she has been a helpful assistant.
Yeah, that's a wonderful assistance to make there. Now let's bounce on their brains.
Of these, this brain has made amazing progress.
Another life saved by the Forsyth method.
The HOTS method? HOTS? It was my invention? That intern merely transcribed my dictation.
Oh, my apologies, Dr. Potts.
Yep,
In fact,
getting a
I
little
was
bit more
thinking of
aggressive.
getting rid of her.
Yeesh. Hey, half a brain.
Hey, I got half a mind.
This little guy's lost his mind. Half of it, anyway. If you reunite him with the other half, you'll gain a whole brain of mental energy. Look at this funny fella.
I've got half a mind to look for the other half. Something tells me it's not too far away.
I know, it's because he's a little whatchamacallit. An introduction to the idea. Aw, death and disgust are currently linked. That's why she doesn't want the kids. Looking like it's, from the perspective, this one was right hemisphere. Death and victory.
Your debts after I'm dead, losers.
Losers. There's the other half of mind. He's dancing, he's dancing. Ah, one whole brain into me. 100% collected a half of the half of minds in Hollis's mind. And I got 30 of the 42 figments as well. I do like that it keeps a running track as well. There was some other stuff as well, but that'll come into play later.
At our current burn rate.
The emergency care, Our Lady of Restraint. She studied for hours with barely any food or sleep. Made the Forsyth method of neuroscience. So she decided to go into mental connection, learn how to be a psychic.
Maybe if I move some funds around. I could postpone paying those bills, but not these.
She's bouncing on an edge right now.
Off the table for sure.
And then
I went to school for medicine.
The church.
How did I end up stressing about money management all day?
Stress and money.
Well, I just need to put those thoughts aside and focus on the children.
She does.
Their safety is the most important thing.
That's the thing.
And
She's
it's
trying
not
her
just
best.
because
It's
a
just this
lawsuit
is
would
not a
bankrupt
good
us right
situation
now.
for her.
That casino mission would be good experience for them, but it's too risky. What if I let them go and the worst happens?
Death.
Need to focus. Only one unfathomable fear at a time, Forsyth.
Only one unfathomable fear at a time.
If Hollis associated risk with something more positive than death, it would open her up to so many more missions. I mean,
risk and
life
death.
Experiences.
Money. Give me that nugget of wisdom.
I'll take this nugget. Oh.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and then also, as you complete it, you can see different collectibles in here. So Hollis's classroom is absolutely a tutorial of other things to come.
I just remembered how dire the Psychonauts' finances are.
Oh, unduly stressed her. I'm just here for the figments.
That's it.
There we go. 100 out of 100 collected. I got all of it, so you get a little pictogram of all of it floating around. Now I never need to come back here again after I'm done. Germs to disgust. Now we're gonna go for money, and then we're gonna leave that back around from stress. Whoops, shit.
If the Psychonauts don't get someone, yes. If I let those children go on that mission, I definitely could not.
Okay, money.
I just remembered how dire the Psychonauts' finances are.
There.
Hollis wants to solve her money problems.
Money to
She's gonna need
mushrooms.
to accept some risk.
But no, you gotta go along the wrong way. Socks with sandals. Money to risk.
I think I just figured out how to solve all our money problems.
I just need to start gambling. A job well done. Proper funding. And now it's all spiraling out of control. Because a stray pod has run amok. Uh-oh. Unintended consequences. Oh, shit. I gotta get out of here. Uh-oh. I woke up some greed. And that's why you don't let an untrained child mess with your head. For a lesson that he wasn't even properly taught. Surely this will have no consequences of anything. Sam always takes a second.
Hey, Teach, what gives? I was in the middle of a sweet hookup there.
Guess
You
what?
were totally
kids?
braining
You all
out.
did so well on your lesson. How about we give your new power a test drive out in the field?
You mean we're going on the mission? For real?
Isn't
For
that
real.
dangerous?
Who
You know what they
cares?
say, Sam. Nothing ventured, nothing brained.
I don't think that's what...
Let's roll.
Heck yes!
Cool.
I might have broke her a little. On the bright side, we get to go on this highly dangerous mission.
So glad you
Hooray!
changed your mind about the mission, Agent Forsyth. I was nervous about bringing the children, but if you feel that it's safe, then it must be.
It's crucial we find out what these delusionists are up to at the casino. With you handling tactical command, I'd say our probability of mission success has risen 35%.
Fantastic.
I'll take those odds. Now, how long till we reach
Of course
the
you
Lady
will.
Octopus?
We are almost there.
You'll take those
Agent
35%
Forsyth?
odds.
How are you feeling?
Lucky.
You're looking a little manic there.
Well, we're here.
Ah, jeez.
Using a false identity, we've secured a high roller suite to use as our base of operations.
I love the design of this
Now,
world.
children, you are not to leave the suite. Like most casinos, the Lady Octopus has a strict no psychics policy.
How do you enforce that?
Weak.
Be happy for this
Damn it,
chance
I was
to
after
serve Agent
hoping for
Forsyth
underage
in
gambling.
Teacup, this is Shoehorn. We are nearing
This is
position
Shoehorn.
one. I'm moving down the primary ventilation shaft, and dustpan is approaching.
Oh, yes. Sure.
Boy, this is a very small bed.
I have you on visual.
For a suite this large.
This is Dustpan. I'm approaching position 1. After you disable the side detectors and inhibitors, on your go-ahead,
I
I'll
like
approach
that Sasha's in
reception
the vents.
desk and distract the clerks.
After they're distracted, I'll drop into the office and find the room number that belongs to this key. Just make sure to
Sounds good.
disable the main fan, because my position is close.
No need to explain, agents. You do
Mhm.
your job, and I'll do mine. Let's keep radio silent so I can concentrate.
Understood.
Hey, let's distract you.
Rasputin, don't sneak up on me like that.
You know you
Listen,
brained me recently.
Do me a favor and run up to the jet, will you? I need my dowsing goggles. I
Dowsing
left them on my
goggles.
seat, I think.
Okay.
You wanted to be on a mission. Now here's your first objective. Fetch my dowsing goggles.
Okay, but...
Hurry! Our window of opportunity is closing.
All right, I'll be right back.
They really do a great job of showing, like, subtle differences and then, like, manic ones. Oh, the blackjack table it calls.
Understood.
Roger that, Teacup. Dust.
Off to the plane. There's a brain in this place as well, too. It's a thinking plane.
I mean, to be fair, I have no idea what they look like.
It was just a
I actually
trick.
never even heard of dowsing. Oh no. Agent Forsyth, where are you going?
You made her obsessed. You connected money and risk, and that set off a cavalcade in there.
Oh no, Hollis, what did I do to you?
Rasputin, is that you?
Mia? Sasha? Agent Forsyth is missing, but don't worry. I'll find her.
God damn it, Rasputin.
We're in big trouble here.
Yes, please find Agent Forsyth right away.
I am about to go into a massive fan.
I'm on it.
Put down the phone then, damn it. Whoops.
I can't go into the hotel.
Alright, the spy
They have
cams.
Anti-psychic detectors.
Anti-psychic
Hollis must have
detectors.
some way to hide it.
Time for a stealth mission.
Alert. Weak psychic activity detected.
Weak?
Weak? Oh, maybe I can catch up to her this way.
There we go. What the fuck? Why did I not clip on? Come on. That's better. I love this music. It's very jazzy. Then I just drop down or to the right? There we go. Oh, come on. It's been a minute since I've done this section. Screw. Sue me. Come on. If I remember correctly, I just dropped down. Yeah. Because it lands on the neon. Hey! Ah, this is my life.
Wait until Truman sees all the money I'm going to make.
Oh, for hell. Forsyth. Thank God for that acrobat upbringing. Otherwise, I will be fucked. Hey, Gull. Pesky bird.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jours. Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets.
Thank God I can read lips.
I can fix this.
I'll just shoot you from here. Oh, you're pre-sending yourself. Really? The psychic detectives didn't find that?
Ladies and gentlemen, no more bets.
And now time for the other half of Hollis's mind. And this is where... this is one of the first really fun concepts of a world.
Huh. Well, it's different.
Don't worry, we'll get to different. Money's on the mind. Yeah, it's specifically two different sections of it.
So bad?
If you still missed the collectibles in the first version of the mind with it, you can go to Sasha Mind's lab, and this is for either game, yeah. Like, there's no thing that locks you out of any of the levels afterwards. And this was in the first game, too, with it, like... because in lore, it's, okay, this is a snapshot of the person's brain as you experienced it, so that you can just go back to it once you're ready. Hey, half a mind. Wait, what? Alright, I just had to straight up glide back over. There comes a point in every man's life when you gotta realize, oh, this just isn't how it works. I'll take that. Hey, other half of the mind already? Yo! I actually didn't remember that was that early. Well, I don't mind that at all. I'll take that. Oh yeah, and there's 106 in this one. Connect to risk. Oh yeah, also if you don't finish the Trail of Thought in the first time with it, it won't reconnect. It won't keep the connection. You gotta finish it one and done style.
Agent Forsyth? You in here?
It's not the ambulance anymore.
Well, I don't like this one bit.
No one's at the wheel. Are you for wheel? Unfortunately, yes. Ah, yeah. Everything's been sensationalized.
Oh, no. Looks like Hollis had a spontaneous change in her worldview.
Our Lady of Residence Hospital.
Inappropriate meddling with her thoughts.
Ah, jeez. Everything's been Vegasized.
Who am I kidding? I need to find Hollis's quiet room again and break that bad mental connection I made.
Oh, no you don't. You're locked out. The heavy metal sensor.
Mind stepping aside, buddy? This is an emergency.
No. Heavy sensor. Crushes spots that don't belong.
No, you don't mind, or like a general no to me existing?
Your long-range attack is the only thing that really makes you, like, vaguely tricky at points. That's right. Set up your explosive nonsense. Nothing I'm fighting is anything that's, like, really tricky yet. Ah, yeah, I love the mental connection tricks. Damn you and your setting of no. Come on. Oh, no, you don't. You know, I just realized there's no, I don't think there's a...
hospital, so, your ghosts don't have to walk very... Oh, never mind.
Ironically, one of the powers that were cut from the first game is in this one, but outside of that, there was also, I think I remember a freeze power, there was some kind of... They toyed around with a concept of, like, talking to animals, I think, because it was there was going to be a whole hint mechanic if, like, oh, hey, this... if you're having troubles with this. No, they actually did confusion bombs, if I'm remembering the first one correctly, because, like, they had that as an upgrade to the stun lasers, or the side blasts. Uh-oh. Hey, the Nugget of Wisdoms are still the same, though, at least.
Oh, give me your wisdom, Nugget.
Nugget. 15, I might save up for that. Or maybe I'll get Pyrokinesis. Reels engage. Nah. Negatory. Actually, I do want more damage on Flinging Hand. That's just fun. Get Slap Hand. Ooh. Melee will be the next one I level up. Because I keep it hitting just outside of my regular combo, and that would be why.
Suitcase tag. Gotcha.
God, this brings... It's weird that this game brings back such pleasant nostalgia for me, because it hasn't even been that long since I played it last. Or has it been, actually? I last played this when the game came out, so maybe it has been a while. Maybe that's why I'm feeling nostalgia. Well, either way, it's still a delightful romp to go through again.
New player, everybody. Deal him in, stat.
New player, everybody. Yeah, look at this. All the X-rays.
Come on, live, damn you, live!
Live, damn you. The roulette table.
Full recovery. You did it, Dr. Potts.
Call me Jack. Let's go for double or nothing.
Woo!
It's all so fucking skeevy.
Banana.
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 Infection?
Some patients are just bad luck.
God, this really does have, like, a different tinge of life. All the cards.
The heart's salvageable, but the rest?
Should we fold?
No, let's hold the 8 and the queen, and we'll pull for the inside straight.
It's great. It's in the mines that the dialogue of this game really shines. Welcome to the High Roller Club.
Hop into Hollis's quiet place and fix this.
It's no longer the quiet place.
High Rollers Lounge? That's not good.
The only one who deserves to be in here are the winners.
Oh no!
The card.
Rasputin, what are you doing here?
Sorry. I didn't mean to crash your...
It's where it was her happy place where she could go to think.
Casino.
Oh, everyone's welcome in the casino. Without gamblers, how else would we make any money? No, you just can't be up here because it's the High Rollers Lounge.
Aw, you and your delusions.
Wait! Agent Forsyth, I need to tell you.
Damn it. Ah, great. Now reality is different. Conspiring to keep me out. Yep, I'm in a giant dice.
Oh, phew. It's just the morgue.
It's just the morgue. I can't open up.
Huh?
Yes, Rasputin?
We got a patient here. Needs emergency access.
Sorry. The table minimum in the High Rollers Lounge is, $3 gazillion.
Gazillion.
What? How much is a gazillion?
More than a septillion.
More than you got, kid.
I think. I actually don't remember if a septillion is higher or lower than a gazillion. I'm fairly certain it was. Anyway, let's go to records first. So we gotta clear the dice pool.
Oops.
More free titanium. Cha-ching-a-ching. Why can I not break you? What? Oh, right, I have to... It's side paths. God, I forgot what the deal with this place was. Because this is all of what remains of her previous, like, commitment to the job. Yeah, it's been relegated to back rooms. Let's see. The water.
Yep.
Then there it is. Yeah, the records room is weird.
I think I hear some emotional bag.
Hey, purse tag.
A purse tag here.
There was something else in here though. Come on. Search for side paths.
Oh.
So that's where Purse lives. Watch the walls. Watch the walls. Yeah, that's probably what I was looking for. There it is. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
So pretty.
Because there's that nugget of wisdom in there. And then I think it's just the other purse tag in here that's for the record room. Because they want this place to look as unused and deserted as possible. I could be wrong, but if I am, then I will remember later. Also, mental connection is going to be very important in here. At a minimum, it was free level, though. Let's start in the maternity ward. You can already guess the theme of this place. I do like the broken pieces leading into areas, though. Like, that's a cool touch.
Careful, Raz.
Hey, Adam.
How did you two get in here?
We followed you. We thought it would be fun, but...
You'll find out.
It's full of babies.
Babies. Welcome to the maternity ward.
Come on, looking for a little luck here.
We have to have a baby.
Or
Come on.
you could just, like, have a happy life together.
Come on.
Oops, looks like the house takes it this time.
This time? You mean every time?
Come on, Lovey, let's try another number. We have to win eventually.
Well, this is obviously rigged, right?
And the gun.
Adam? Lizzie?
The house took him.
Guess they really don't like babies.
Hey now.
I'm not here to solve your problems. I'm here to solve my problems.
Bundle of joy.
Oh,
I just don't know.
Let's try the length of our yacht.
They're rich people trying to adopt.
I wish I were a baby. That looks so fun.
Oh, honey, this is it.
Rich mom, rich dad.
I think I hear something.
You do. You hear a baggage claim that's over here.
Why?
Just a bit longer.
And we have a winner. Looks like this time it's...
definitely being kicked out.
I am definitely being kicked out.
What are you waiting for? Clock's a-ticking. Tick-tock.
There we go.
I made my third million.
Alright, I don't have the dark thoughts for the other one. Damn it, I need to be at least level 30 to get to that.
What's that sound?
They're not in the babies, but they're around them.
Is it possible to win this game?
Heck yes, it's easy.
Not again.
Who do I need to talk to about this roulette wheel?
Let's try it one last time.
Hey, you guys.
Haven't hit the gazillion-dollar number yet?
Gazillion.
Oh, this isn't about the money.
We are already so rich.
So rich.
So rich.
Yes, we just want a child. More than anything in the world.
I know.
But the confounded house always wins.
Why am I
hate to say
embarrassed?
this out loud, but I have my suspicions regarding the up-and-upness of this low-down dive.
Oh, how dare you, rich man. Don't give up. You're bound to get lucky something. This system is rigged.
This system is rigged. Maybe I could help unrig it.
Oh, if you could do that, you could have all the money.
Yes, we don't care about that.
Because we're so
rich.
Yes, very wealthy, it's true. But poor in children. Help us win a baby, and you, sir, can have the gazillion-dollar prize.
We'll fix that.
And our eternal gratitude.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I'll be back later when I'm level 30 so I can get that dark thought.
Maybe we're not betting enough money each time.
I know you're not supposed to say this, but money really does solve a lot of problems.
Doesn't it? And see, it leads into the wheel.
Well, of course, the whole system is rigged.
Of course.
But I mean, I'm just one person. What could I do about it?
Defiance, useless.
We can unrig this game, but you gotta believe it's possible first.
If you know it's rigged, it will always be rigged. Oh yeah, there's also explosive bulbs now. The trick is to activate them temporarily and then jump back. There we go. I love the music in this game. Now bring me around for tag. Nah, no shield. At least not yet.
Got the duffel bag tag.
I get one later, but for now it's just me, myself, and I. Luckily, they also make the guys throwing stuff in this biome almost always one-hittable. Not all of them, but some. Now it's just spare. There we go. And then I forget how to get on top of there. Oh wait, no, I have to go to the other side and then that lets me run back through. Yeah, because it's the Sidewinder. Das is right. That confounded me for like ages there. Yeah, go upward for the turlet. Yet-ta-tee, yet-ta-toe, yet-ta-ta. When I get 100 of them, it levels you up. And then each level has a specific amount of them. So in this case,
I need more pins.
yeah, Hollis's hot
I
streak.
need all the pins.
It has 106 pins, 4 nuggets of wisdom, 4 half a minds, so 2 full pegs of health that I can get, 3 pieces of emotional baggage, and 1 memory vault. And then this is, yeah, see, there's one of the half a minds right over there. Shit. I was not paying attention. I also didn't realize just general proximity did that with the bombs there. Should have realized it perhaps, but I didn't. Ah well. Come on. There we go, now I broke. Hey, a sensor. You're the tiny ones, too. Yeah, like, for this level of the game, I'm not super concerned health-wise with it, but it will definitely help for other bits later. I didn't miss anything over there. Nope. There you go. Lots of bombs to just avoid. And I'm just gonna wait a second. There we go. Now that these two are together, Defiance effective. Now I gotta retreat to the thought over here. There we go. See?
Then again, how do we know we can change things unless we try?
And we have a winner! Looks like this time it's...
What?
00?
What?
We won!
A baby.
Well, I guess miracles do happen.
You're telling us.
Eh.
Oh, we are so happy.
And rich.
Well, I'm dead.
Here, young man. I don't know what you did, but I'm a man of my word.
Have a gazillion dollars.
We don't need it because...
You're rich?
Yes, but we don't like to talk about it.
Oh, look at our little jackpot.
Aww.
When does it start fulfilling all of our unachieved ambitions?
Right after we use its identity to hide our excess taxable income.
Right after...
It'd be so nice to have a couple of spare kidneys around the house.
It's just a mental baby. It's just a mental baby.
Yeah, I love this game. No, it'll be wonderful to have some spare kidneys around the house. Oh yeah, and then...
I got a gazillion dollars.
Will you look at that?
One
So you
lucky
did.
card does not make 3 of a kind, sir.
And then once you complete an area, it turns this purple color. Well, off to the doctors only section. Doctors without borders, you say? Ah, yes, this is the place I was thinking of. Because there's the memory vault running away. Don't you run from me, you little piggy bastard. Give me your secrets. Breaking Dr. Potts. Aw, she tampered with his mind. Connected golf to pad. Woman with plagiarism. Race. Oh no. I ruined his mind. I drove him mad. Oh. She went too far. And Agent Zenyatta was called. Help to calm him down. We want you. You went too far, but you have potential. You can be accepted. So of all the people who knows what can go wrong by messing with mental states, it's her. It's not the first or the last time an agent will have done this. Accidentally or otherwise. It's all valuable braining. Then there was some other stuff. I just went a big old circle, didn't I? Yes, I did. Wait, was that literally just the memory vault here?
Oops.
Not quite, but you'll understand. You'll see what happens later. What's more telling is that how was Raz able to do this so easily with it compared to given her history with the subject? Alright, so I did 1, that was 2 and 3. Off to Rickard's room. Wait a minute, I did Rickard's room.
I think I hear something.
Wait, didn't I get your tag?
I need the purse tag.
No. Damn it, I keep thinking I have Rickard's tag. Could've sworn. Because... Weird. Alright, now maternity... There we go, pharmacy. That's better. They love the hallway introduction scenes. Here we go. Welcome to the pharmacy.
Careful! I can be a really dirty needle if I need to be.
I can be a dirty needle if I need to be. Something about that always sounds a little filthy to me. That might just be my mind going, though. Filling in blanks that aren't there. There we go. So first of the Figment setup, now let's talk to Dealer.
Hi, can I play?
Welcome to Palinko, game of luck and skill.
I love his
Can
face.
You get the patient to take her bitter pill?
Skill? It looks like it's all luck.
Oh, it is. But it takes skill to do it and avoid a serious head injury.
Oh, how do I...
Good luck!
There's Cherry. They do. Take the pill. And welcome to Pachinko.
Okay, let's get this medicine to the stomach.
Careful in there.
Hey, where's her heart?
The heart's missing.
Just a pit stop. I gotta get this pill to the stomach.
Come on. Yeah, I was not a fan of this.
That spot looks like it needs $1 zillion.
Yeah, because the heart is impacting the stomach. You gotta do this a few different...
Oh, I'm
This is true.
Sir. The Sore Losers Club is down the hall.
The Sore Losers Club.
Wow. He looks like an injectable. But really, he's just a pill.
What do you two do?
It's a pill.
You think we're going to let you go alone and get all the extra credit points?
I'm
God,
just
you're
here to
bitch.
gamble.
I at least like
Well,
Morris.
stay
He's
away
alright.
from this game. There's only one spot on the board that pays out, and it's totally blocked. It's like her heart is in the wrong place.
You're damn right.
I'll bet I could. Morris? Norma?
Take with water.
Where'd they go?
Don't give up.
I love the
man.
doctor.
You'll never win by quitting.
Yeah, it's all just a matter of betting on the right color.
Don't listen to him, Sonny. Come talk to me if you want some true wisdom.
I gotta talk to all three of you to connect your lines. There you go. All patient.
Luck's got nothing to do with it, son.
It's all
I
skill.
win with my brains. I got math on my side. A formula for victory.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't the wisest choice be, you know, not gambling?
That's the joke, Rasputin. That's the joke. There you go. Nurse
Sounds
color.
like you've got a method.
The secret is you have to listen to the colors. Let the rainbow of lights lead you to the pot of gold.
Decisions versus
That
colors.
doesn't sound like a smart way to make decisions to me.
It sure isn't. Now let's talk to that mad dice lad.
Maybe you should quit while you're ahead.
Who says I'm ahead? I sunk so much money into this machine and can't just leave it all behind.
Quitting is death.
Actually, I think it's important to know when to quit. Especially when playing Loki with your grandma. There are some misguided ideas floating around this room. I wish I could help them make smarter decisions.
Now I'm gonna take victory to decisions.
I think I could win this if I could just make up my mind.
No, that wasn't quite right. Victory and quitting?
To choose is to lose.
No, hang on. Wisdom, quitting.
Maybe I should just give up. Smart people don't try.
No, that's not it.
Maybe I should just give up. Smart people don't try.
Wise decisions. There we go, that's one of them.
The trick isn't just making decisions, but making the right one.
There we go. I'm playing a verb game
A
here.
little judgment. There's some progress. I wish they knew that sometimes walking away is the best choice.
Victory, judgment.
Cut my own paycheck for a while.
Oh wait, no, judgment. Quitting? Yeah, there it goes.
I guess it's not really bad to quit if it's the right thing to do at the moment.
Moderation.
Moderation. Isn't that a novel concept? Moderation. Now that's the real path to victory.
Was it wisdom and moderation? Or was it victory to moderation? It was victory to moderation.
You know what? I think the only way to win is to know when to play and when to stop.
Ah, yeah. There we go. Take me into the heart of the matter. Hide their feelings.
Sounds bad. But really, who wants to hear about those ugly things anyway?
Oh, that's not healthy.
Even though making new connections is what got me into this mess, I think making a better one here is actually the only way out.
She has got so many, like, repressed emotions. It's kind of horrifying that she's the leader of the Psychonauts. Or leader in action, rather. Come on.
I wonder if I could blast that from
Oh, I have to actually legitimately blast it. Come on. Alright, because otherwise it just respawns. Was there actually anything up there? No. Just a back up here that I could already get up here. That's weird, but whatever. I guess I can't always assume that I have mental connections active. There we go. Oh, you take the moon, and you take the sun, you take a burger, and it seems like fun. Anything else? Yes, the lucky 7. Hey, there's a nugget of wisdom over there. How do I get to that? I can't go up there, I don't think. Can I go across? Oh wait, I see what I gotta do. Nope. Can I... hang on. Oh, that's why I need the dark thoughts with it.
I can't make a connection with that idea for some reason.
It's a little too dark for me to handle yet. I gotta be at least level 30 to get back to that. Shit. I hate when you don't ledge grab for some reason. Really though, this is just like a fun platformer. Even if like the stories and themes like don't grip you for some reason, like this is just an all-around great game. Then where does this loop around with? Ah, there we go, to feelings. Nope, just those. There we go. Yeah, I'm not missing anything. Just the one... whatchamacallit. You don't need to hide anymore.
I think holding down all these feelings is giving me a bit of indigestion.
Oh, the heart's back in place. The heart wants as it wants.
Oh, that feels better.
It's winnable now.
Now that her heart is in the right place, I should have better luck if I play the game again.
Oh, yeah.
I want another shot.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
I'll just need you to bend over and...
No, at the game.
Really? Okay.
Watch your step.
Now I'm going over to the right side.
I'm no doctor, but I know what I like. And I like that heart much better in its new location.
Come on.
I'll never be a gazillionaire with cheap
Damn it, I missed. Ah, fine. That's fine. I wanted to go around the side anyway. I'll go back for the other... for the last one in a sec. Yeah, definitely not Mario Sunshine levels, though. Infuriating. Just a little hard to get the hang of the first time.
Chance.
Of course. I mean, you can't lose forever, right?
I sure can't.
Please keep track of your valuables.
Please keep track of your valuables so that we may know what to steal later. Come on. Ah, oh, damn it, there were still two more.
Thank you, Doctor.
What? That can't happen. How did you do that?
It's fine. I'm not going for 100% anyway.
Go down, I guess.
Oh, you're going down all right. Once the boss finds out about this.
How dare you
But you
win?
ain't taking me with you. I'm
You-
out of here.
Thank God he can just explode on command.
Whatever. Give me that gazillion.
That's 2 out of 3. Ah, yeah.
I have $2 gazillion. Please put the third gazillion on my room tab.
The third
We
gazillion.
are offended that you would imply that we would allow mere double gazillionaires into the High Rollers Lounge.
Mere double gazillionaires.
I'm making progress, but it's time to wrap this up once and for all. Sasha
sure
and
is.
me are in danger while I'm here gambling.
Well, to cardiology. Yatati, yatato. All of these guys. Bringing a spade home from the delivery room. Sorry, heart of clubs. This is the fun one.
And it's diamonds! Diamonds for the win!
I don't want to know what you are a cup of, though.
Dang it, not again.
What are you two doing here?
Losing by following my foolish heart.
Damn you.
What are you thinking? Hearts is like a gazillion to one.
A
Hearts, you say?
gazillion to one, you say?
I like those
So
odds.
if I bet on hearts and won, I'd win $1 gazillion. Right? Hey, where'd you go?
Aww.
Okay, that's the last bet. Runners, to your starting gates. Prepare the patient for the exam. And they're off.
The patient for the exam must go on. Yeah, this place is just fun.
Diamond Day's dropping down.
All the doctors. Vitals are dropping.
Stuck on a lump, or was it a duck?
Oh, nope, that's the observatory wall. I thought for sure I could go into the crowds there. Hey, Tag. I don't know how I haven't found the Percy.
Spade in full seems to be fading.
We're a little too nimble for it. Or ever we don't... They can't have the player be alerted to too many things too quickly.
Coming up to the finish line.
Ah, I'm in the storage room. With the tipsy doctor.
There's a narrow slot, but I don't think I can fit through it.
And there's the last of the nuggets of wisdom for later. Because I just can't get that yet. But I will afterwards.
Okay, that's the last bet. Runners, to your starting gates. Prepare the patient for the exam. And
Whoops, forgot I gotta talk to Nurse Ratchet here. Hey.
I'd like to make a bet.
Sure. Which runner suits you this evening?
I'd like to join the Winners Club. Diamonds are a gambler's best friend. I'm digging for luck with spades.
I'd like to join the Winners Club.
Good luck with that.
Good luck. The eyes.
they're off.
It's an actual race.
Coming up to the finish line.
Spade.
And it's Spade in full, taking the trophy.
Damn.
That's weird. Most people usually win every time. Well, try again. Bye.
Okay, that's the
Most people win every time.
Runners, to your starting gates. Prepare the patient for the exam.
Like you're the problem. Ah, now here I am. In cardiology. Hey, I went to next level. Yo. Well, time for better melee. Thank you. Rank 20s is gonna be for a while. I could start overcharging.
My side blast feels a lot blastier now.
There we go. I'll hold off on conjuring up that. I'm nearly to rank 15 as well too, and then I can get better connection. That will be delightful. Early game in this is like very generous with things.
Racing?
My doctor told me I have to stay off this leg.
Oh no.
But he's also my boss, and he told me that if I miss another race, I'll get fired.
Poor heart. Well, you better get back out there then. What if I raced? You're being exploited.
That's terrible. You're being exploited.
Aren't we all? Who am I to complain? I'm not special.
Aww. What if I raced for you? Break a leg.
What? You do that for me?
Sure.
Yes.
I'm heart smart.
I can't race looking like this.
They'll know it's on me in an instant.
Well, there's a changing room up there.
Change.
What am I saying? That's impossible. This is just something I need to do.
It's not impossible, I swear. I gotta find a new thought to make it help is not impossible. Losing is impossible.
Oh, different race, same runner.
Aww.
I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody's help. I can't need anybody's help.
Jesus.
I hope that's not true, because I ask for help all the time.
I don't know why that was so quiet.
Yep.
Oh yeah, now you get your introduction to these kind of platforms. You'll find them more in other places of the world, but as far as introductions go, this one's not bad. God damn it, I could have levitated ball. Luckily for all that they hurt you, they also don't actually set you back phases. It's just plain damage. So they're at least forgiving in that regard.
Yep.
Also take note of the fact that the further we go into here, the more squid-themed imagery there is. Because this is, whatchamacallit, her current thoughts, and we're in the Lucky Squid Casino. And I always thought that was a nice touch. I was like, of course she's gonna be thinking about this place, she's here. There we go. Huh. I've actually got nearly all of the figments in here, outside of the ones that are in the, jukebox machine and that I actually... or pachinko machine, and that I actually can't get without the Dark Thoughts upgrade. Sweet. I actually remember that being harder. Winners can ask for help.
Life is more of a relay race than a wind sprint.
There we go.
Sometimes you need to know when it's time to pass the baton.
I did find that over half of the brain, though, but eh.
And then take Heart's place in the race.
Well, sounds good. All the way.
The last bet. Runners to your starting gates. They're off.
I'd like to make a bet.
Sure you would.
Which runner suits you this evening?
I gotta follow my heart.
Heart.
What? Haven't you seen the odds?
Hey, no one can lose forever, right?
I beg to differ.
You don't know hearts.
Okay, that's the last bet.
My disguise.
Runners to your starting gates.
And people have done mods, so it's like, oh yeah, this is just the entire game now.
Into the lead. This is amazing.
Oh.
Yep.
Ironically enough, the incorrect double jumps can actually fuck you up more than help you.
Back to the tried and true with Heart's Content.
Come on. Hearts won! I've survived!
Content in first place! I don't believe this!
What an upset.
Miracle, and you all got to see it.
Now keep on betting.
Even if you didn't win, you have to admit we're all winners here today.
Not me.
EKG patient.
Done.
No more races today.
Not you.
Sorry, we're broke after that race, which reminds me.
We're broke.
Don't forget to tip your nurses, you cheapskates.
I don't want to know why that was in you. But hey, it's dirty money. Free for free. Clicka clicka. High roller life is mine.
Sorry. The High Rollers Lounge only
Triple
admits...
gazillionaires, of course. I would belong to no lesser club.
She was not a pill
Let
cup.
me in before I call my expensive lawyer.
She was a urine sample cup.
Please come in, sir, if you're willing to take the risk.
Agent Forsyth,
Uh.
I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Yes, I mean, no. I made some bad connections in your mind, and there was some sort of a bad idea chain reaction, and now...
Oh no. Oh god, consequences of my actions. Oh no, a jazzy swing is starting up. The risk and money. What started it all?
Who are you calling a bad idea?
It turned into the Luctopus.
I am the sweetest of dreams, the spirit of unbeatable optimism. I am the ultimate victory of hope over mathematics. I am the Lady Luctopus.
The lights,
But
the
you
drama.
can call me lucky.
Hold all the cards.
You are my own creation. I command you to stop.
Because the idea about the Luctopus was planted by the Room Key mission, and then we gave it
What
form.
the cards have in store for you. But don't worry, I'm a fair dealer. Although, I do like to keep a couple of jokers up my sleeve.
Can you believe we got caught in? So embarrassing.
We can't get to our smelling salts.
Oh,
We
jeez.
can't leave her mind.
Don't let us die in here, man.
You know what happens when you die in someone's mind, right?
You poop your pants.
Die inside of mine. You pee your pants.
Oh, sorry, it's piss.
Get ready to play. This could be your lucky day.
Or more specifically, you avoid your bowels because your body thinks it's dead before it remembers, oh wait, no it isn't.
Only I could get to my Gambling without a system is just irresponsible. There are no holes on me. I am the Lady Loctopus. Pay no attention.
Wait, that was just the cover.
Scartail is really not cool.
Young man, don't you know it's...
Come on.
Please don't look at that unsightly feature.
Alright, I have to grab the... Damn it, I should have upgraded these a little. That's better. Because it screws in and then I have a chance to hit her. Forgot how this worked for a sec.
Nice shot, Goober.
All right, let's free the others together now.
Alright.
No, you two get out of here before she cards you again.
You're less than worthless.
Foresight in the physical world.
You sure?
Yes, now beat it.
Kid's got some spirit.
I think he just doesn't want us to see him cry.
Hey. I gotta go into the brain.
Come on. 7.
Yeah, freed up the thoughts. And that's why I wanted the extra hit.
I'm back. Back in action. How much did I lose?
Oh, you just destroyed the thoughts.
Still in the game, still in the game.
Still can play the game.
Ooh, I need to cover up that blemish.
Oh yeah, now you know to cover up your weakness, huh?
Don't allow children. The situation is not ideal. So amusing. Look at this one. Looks like it's time for... Please get away from there, my plastic surgeon said.
Oh yeah, you try to get to... There we go.
Rasputin! Well, I hope you do this on bomb. Please do it quickly. That's what you got.
Come on, throw him out.
Oh!
Come on. Thank you for leaving your weak spot exposed. The lights are off, so nobody's home.
That was amazing, man. Now let's save the others.
I do love his hover chair.
Back to the suite and help Sasha and Mia.
But
clean up the rest of your mess, okay?
Got me there, Norma.
Well, at least I take responsibility for my actions.
No, you can't kick me out. This is my casino.
Oh yeah, they try to block your path.
I have a graduate degree.
Gotcha. I don't care what you have. I'm gonna stab you flat. Aw, the heart's crying.
Okay, that time I was just faking it.
Oh, the lights are on.
Right. Hey, where'd everybody go in thought? Where's my shredder?
Rasputin, hurry!
I don't want to pee him.
Hey, wait, are we stuck in the car? How long has this been going on?
Oh, Sam.
You can't tell this machine, Sonny.
Alright, the zappies. I hate this one. Because you electrify the floor, and that's what you need the chips for.
Hey, who's making
We've
what?
already done this twice. What's taking so long?
Looks like it's time to...
Come on. Throw out your bomb so I can end it.
Bombs are working. Better triple the dosage.
I can't wait to scrapbook this experience later!
Oh, come on. Come on. Thank you for dropping your guard. There you go. Oh no! My one weakness again.
Dang, got it again.
Okay, you can actually borrow my board for a whole week for that shot. Woo!
You two go help the others.
I have one last thing to kill.
Thing to do.
come on. I understand. He doesn't want his friends to see him take a life.
You get me, Sam. You get me.
I caused this mess, and now I'm going to finish it.
I sure am. Finish it.
Go, shooter. I'm on a roll.
Oh damn, I was on the wrong side.
Hit me.
There you go. They did, but that means taking responsibility. Better to just shift blame. Just like in the real world.
Why would you destroy me?
You made me.
Me, the answer to...
Oh, death rattle. Right back to the front. What the? Poor quality connection.
Here. It's all wrong.
Oh, that's not good.
Wrong. Tear it all down.
Hang on.
What are you doing here? You can't see
I'm gonna
this.
pause for a sec. What the shit?
Forsyth,